eagerly anticipated what would happen here. And in the early stages, there was an appeal for a penalty as Chung fell inside the area. The referee saying nothing doing. And as the play continued, Waterhouse would get an opportunity of their own as they tried to go forward. And it was Howell who was brought down inside the area, and he agreed with the call from the referee. So take a look back at the initial foul on Chung, and then at the other end, Lovell Palmer committing the infringement according to the referee, and then Andre Fletcher converting from the penalty spot in the 10th minute, giving Waterhouse the lead. It was against the run of play at that time. The Harbour View began to settle in this one. They picked up a free kick on the edge of the box, and only one man would go for goal here, across at Chung. And what a strike it was. Absolutely fabulous. Rifling that into the back of the net. And a pearl of an equalizer from a man who we know he does it so well with the dead ball. And then this fired wide. It's a big chance there for Harbour View. Just couldn't keep that one on target. And then Chung again. And that was a fabulous save from Akeem Chambers, denying Lennox Russell. Good first take, wonderful second touch. And Chambers diving full stretch to his left, averting the danger. Waterhouse came more and more into the game. So too Howell in particular. That one wasn't on target though. And that's all she wrote for this game. 14 shots by Waterhouse, just a 6 on target. Harbour View with 11 shots and 2 on target. 30 fouls committed in this one. 3 yellow cards were shown in total. 8 corners to Waterhouse, 4 more than Harbour View, who had 54% of the possession in this game. But at the end of this one, they share the spoils. Waterhouse won. Harbour View won.
Hear me? Yes, Aquasa, congratulations on your performance today. You're our man of the match. It seems to be a seamless transition for you from schoolboy football to the National Premier League. Good performance today. Tell me a little bit about your performance today. How did you like it?
Well, it's an excellent performance by me and my teammate. And I give credit to my teammate because he helped me to play a big role in the team.
You faded a little bit in the second half. What contributed to that? In second half you faded. It wasn't so much into the game. What you felt contributed to that?
Well, it just the training session I will go back to
pre-season.
Yeah.
I will not let you go though without asking you about the goal. Reminiscence of that one you scored against Wilmers in the Manning Cup. How much did you love that strike today?
Well, 100% yes, because been practicing training session for 2 weeks now. So it's time to execute.
So we can expect a lot more of that to come in the season.
Yes.
All the best for the rest of the season. At this point, I'll be joined by the assistant coach from Waterhouse, Grant.
Yes,
pretty much better result today than what you had in pre-season. How pleased are you with the result today?
Well, we got a point. We didn't lose the game. We wanted all 3 points, but that didn't come our way. I think we had a good first half and even a better second half. We could have scored many goals if our decision making in the final third was better.
Yeah, it was a game of 2 halves somewhat. I mean, Harbour View was quite good in the first half. Second half, Waterhouse really grew into the game and pressurized them. What did you change in that second half to get that type of performance from your team?
Well, we tell the lads at halftime to be a little bit more creative, be a little bit more brave. Try something. If something doesn't work, try something else. And we saw it where Kenroy Owell, brilliant second half. With a little bit more precision, a little bit more a better decision making in the final third, definitely we could have gotten all 3 points.
Well, pretty much is a good result for you today. Didn't lose, so it's something to build on. So all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you, my friend.
At this point, I'll be joined by the coach of Harbour View, and we'll get his take on the game. And Coach Bernard, just give me your feedback on the performance today. Disappointed?
I wouldn't say I'm entirely disappointed. I just sort of already saying it's a game of 2 halves, you know. We attempted in the second half to really play on the counter, but I don't think the distribution was great, and it kind of affected our abilities to create goal-scoring opportunities. But we played against a very good Waterhouse team, and I think a 1-1 result is a very good result.
I think fair result, I agree with you. In the first half, you were quite slick and silky going forward. And on occasions, when Waterhouse did attack, we saw that there was some suspect with defence. Is that something you feel like you have to work on a lot going forward defensively?
Well, you mean when Waterhouse is coming forward to us?
Yes.
Yeah, well, we knew that we were going to be up against it, and we probably would have trained all week to counter that effect, because in the previous game that we played against them, they had a lot of runners coming from deep. So all we wanted to ensure was that there would be no space and no penetration whatsoever, and it was very deliberate. Hence the reason why we would have brought on 2 runners onto the pitch. But again, as I said before, the game needed to change, the passes need to be different and to be a little bit more direct, and we weren't getting it.
I was not going to let you go without asking you, though, because it was a point in the first half. At one point, you thought you had a penalty, and then it went up the other end, and a penalty was awarded.
Yes.
But later in the game, Waterhouse would feel that they would have had a penalty in the same penalty box. What's your take on those penalty calls?
Well, I really, unlike my other colleagues on the bench, I don't really get fazed by them, because I know referees make mistakes sometimes. And I knew one of those was kind of like a makeup, you know, so I really wasn't going to dispute it. We did the important thing, which was after we conceded early, we needed to rebound, and that was a good sign, because I think for the first in like practice sessions and games this season, we have had to come from behind to really tie up a game. So I'm pretty satisfied, and I think going forward, there are a lot of positives that I can work with, and I think we'll be stronger for the next game.
Definitely so. All the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
Interesting thoughts from both coaches in the aftermath of what took place in the game. 1-1 the score. In the end, your thoughts on it? Was it a fair result?
A fair result. As I said, I felt it was a game of 2 halves, and Harbour View was quite good in the first half, but I felt Waterhouse really came out in the second half and really put them under pressure, and the changes that they made to the game really was telling in the second half for Waterhouse.
So match day 1 is complete, as just a couple of teams with the victories on match day 1 puts them on top of the table. Just to recap the results in this one: Mount Pleasant and Tivoli Gardens 0-0. Cavalier getting the better of Humber Line by 2-0. So to Portmore United over Dunbeholden. It was goalless between Vere United and Malines United earlier today. And of course, the just concluded match, Waterhouse and Harbour View, with the 1-1 draw. So it's an interesting table. As I said, just the 2 victors, Portmore United and Cavalier, still very much early in the proceedings here in the new look Jamaica Premier League powered by Digicel. Humber Lion and Dunbeholden, they have some work to do, and of course we're looking forward to seeing Onnet Gardens next match day as they kick off their campaign in the new season. Well, we hope you enjoyed our coverage. That's it here from the JFF UE Captain Horace Burrell Centre of Excellence. On behalf of the hard-working production team and Dwight Jeremiah, my name is Donald Oliver. It's back to you in studio.